Now I would yield 2 minutes to my colleague from the great state of Florida, Representative Cammack.
Thank you to the gentleman from Georgia, my friend Mr. Clyde, for hosting this special order on an important topic. My speech is well beyond the 2 minutes that I'm allotted, so I'm just going to dispense with the notes, really, and talk about how absolutely insane, ridiculous, and unconstitutional this new rule is. Not only has it been completely blown out of proportion what the brace is, a brace that was originally designed for disabled veterans, increases stability, and since 2015 had been ruled as an accessory by the ATF, which under their own regulations, under their own guidance, they said that they didn't have jurisdiction over accessories. So I thought that was very interesting that now we have an unelected swamp creature, a bureaucrat, who thinks that they can now make felons, law-abiding citizens, felons, by now instituting this 120-day rule. A lot of people have talked about this, but few have talked about the economic impact this will have. Based on the NICS data that we have, this is going to be a $1.9 billion hit to the firearms industry. $1.9 billion to law-abiding citizens. And believe me, this rule has nothing to do with gun safety. This has nothing to do with making communities safer. This is just a backroom attempt, a backdoor attempt to get at the firearm industry. That is all this is and nothing more. This is why, Mr. Speaker, we have to pass the Short Act. This is why we have to pass the REINS Act, because the REINS Act would prohibit any regulation that has $100 million more impact to an industry to come back to Congress for an up or down vote. And you can fire your Congress critter, but you cannot fire these unelected bureaucrats. So we need to pass the REINS Act. We need to absolutely stop this regulation in its tracks. And it's time to, once and for all, let those swamp creatures know that the Second Amendment shall not be infringed. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.